Hello and welcome back to another Chief Architect tutorial. This time we're going to add another floor, and this is actually super slick. And there's a couple of different ways you can do it. Let's start by just defining a second floor. Right now we have one floor, and that's it. And so this is where they would be defined up here, but we just have a first floor, and we have apparently an attic defined as well. That I don't know what that's about. So let's create our second floor. And so we go to build, and we go to floor, and we say build new floor. And a dialog will come up, and let's just go easy on ourselves. We'll derive a new second floor plan from the first floor plan and hit OK. And notice that it will automatically keep like things like the ceiling height, 97 1/8, which is what we defined on the previous floor as well. Although it changed for some reason. Although that's going below the floor. So we'll hit OK. And there's our second floor. So we can go back and forth between two floors here. And the next thing that we'll want to do is build a foundation for the house. So you can actually, you can create footings and basements and everything, and it kind of does it all automatically. So let's say build, and we'll go to floor, and then we'll say we want to build a foundation. So let's make a few definitions here. We want our minimum stem wall, which is, here's our stem wall. We don't want we actually want a basement for this particular house. Whether or not you define a basement for the house that you're building, that's kind of up to you. But for this one, I'm going to, just to show you what it does. So we're actually going to build a slightly larger rather than just a regular stem wall with no, so it'll be poured walls with walls and footings. So it'll be solid concrete. At least that's the idea. And then notice that the garage wall is a little bit lower. So minimum garage height is going to be, let's say 37 1/2 inch. So it'll be kind of like a little bit lower than the floor level of the rest of the house. So there'll have to be like a little stairway in the garage going up into the rest of the house. And then we want that. Yeah, so that should be exactly what we want. So when we hit OK, it'll derive a new foundation from the first floor plan, and so we'll hit OK. And there it is. There's our foundation. Now check this out. I think you might find this interesting. If we do an orthographic view, you'll see that, well, actually, that wasn't actually what I wanted to do. I want to do 3D perspective. I want to do a full floor overview. You'll notice that what it creates is kind of a finished looking basement with concrete walls, but also the foundation with the slab for the garage. So this is the garage floor right here, and this is the floor of the basement. I don't know why it automatically wood paneled it. Nobody wood panels their basement unless they're really whatever. But anyway, there's the basic floor plan for the garage already done and taken care of. Now, there's a couple of things that we can do, which are kind of fun. Let's add a furring to the interior walls of our garage. That is, we're going to finish the basement. So when we're in here, we're going to have to do some creative stuff. So we'll select this wall right here, and we'll double-click it. And we'll go down to wall type. And then we're going to define a new one from this 8-inch concrete stem wall. We're going to call it 8-inch concrete with furring. Oh, wait. Copy. There we go. We want to copy it first. With furring. Which means that we're going to need, in the interior, so we'll insert below the concrete layer and then move it down into the interior layers. We'll create kind of a insulation. Yeah, an air gap. With no texture, and then we'll insert below that a stud wall, a first stud, let's say 24 inch, and then below that we'll do drywall. So insert below, we'll put some drywall. So this will be load-bearing stud walls, 24 inches. 8 inches thick. Well, that's not, should not be. Oh no, it'll be a 2x4 wall. So a ½ inch there, 3.5 inches here, and then just a 1 inch air gap. So that looks much better. Let's make this stud wall. Let's give it a color. Let's give it no texture. We'll give it a solid color, kind of a pale green, and that will make it stand out from the rest of the house. So hit OK, and that's our kind of our furring wall. Our furred wall. So we could just go around here, click on each one of these. Well, we have to actually break. We have to do some breaks. So let's select this wall and break it here, and then select this wall. Yeah, did it just do it? Yeah, okay, apparently it did. And then we'll just select all of these, and then hit Open Wall Types. We want our furred wall there, and then there we go. So that's now it's an actual finished basement. So if we go in here and create a perspective view, it looks like just a regular room in the house. So there we go. Let's do that. So as I said, we have no way of getting into the basement. So what we want to do is we want to like line things up so that it'll work with the top layer, the first floor of the house. So we can go into the Tools menu and go to Floor Reference Display and actually turn that on. And look what it does. It creates the walls, the wall references from the first floor of the house. So they're not actually here, but they are visible so that we can use them as references down here. So if I want a wall where my staircase is going to be right here, I can now draw that in. So I hit my straight interior wall, I start right here, and I draw it up, and I terminate it right there. And notice it got rid of the reference wall. Well, looks like it almost got rid of the reference wall. Well, it's good enough, because we're going to extend it anyway. So now I have that reference wall there. And you know what? Let's copy it up to the second floor as well. That should be... Yeah, it's the... so this should be on the second floor as well. So here's what we do. Here's how you can copy this to the second floor. We click on it, and then we say Edit, and we say Copy. And then we pop ourselves up 2 floors, and then we say Edit, and we go to the Paste menu, and we say Paste Hold Position. And then that wall is now duplicated. So now it's on the bottom floor, it's on the ground floor, and it's on the second floor. So this will be the wall that will kind of form the backbone of our staircase. Our staircase will be going up and down right here. Now, when you're creating stairs, you can do a lot. So I'm going to go into the Edit menu, and I'm going to show you just... I'm not going to walk through this, but if you follow the tutorial in the PDF, it has like... There's a ridiculous amount of different things that you can do. So I'm in the default settings, so this will mean whenever I create a set of stairs, this is what they're going to look like. So I'm going to go to Interior Stairs and hit Edit. And then, so this is what a default stairs are, but what you can do is you can do stuff like change like the type of balusters and newels that you can have. So like if I don't want one of these ones, I can actually go into the library and find something even crazier. So fences and railings. Let's go. Sorry, go to millwork, not fences and railing. Balusters, and then let's say we want to go to something that looks boxed. Let's try this one. What does that look like? Yeah, this looks cool. BX2. So you can change those the balusters to look like that. You can really go pretty crazy with customizing them. You can change the materials. So I can say, like, let's change the let's change, say, the newels and the risers, the stringers, and the wall trim, and you still select a new material, and let's go with something like something kind of off-white, like a bone color, and then boom. So that's now what our stairs look like. And then you can go and like grab like a richer mahogany color for everything else, and see what that would look like. But I'm not going to go into too much detail about that because really we just want to create the stairs. So to do this is actually really, really automated. So let's go up to the first floor. Yeah, down to the first floor. And then we want to create our staircase. So we're going to go... Why is this got a blue line around it? I don't know. Oh, that's because I have my reference still on. Tools, reference display. We'll turn that off. Okay, there we go. So let's go build, and then we want to go to stairs, and we want to go draw some straight stairs. And we want to do this as automated, to be as automated as humanly possible. We really do not want to have to do this ourselves. So we just come down here, and the tutorial will say that it won't do this automatically, but it really did in my case. Once I just clicked here, and boom, there it is. The stairway is created. One thing that we want to do is make sure that we can get a mattress up these stairs. So we'll go up into CAD dimensions, and we'll do a manual dimension from here to here. There. So that's not enough. I don't know why it's doing that. Click on it. No, I just want the select button. There we go. I want it to the inside of the wall. There. Why won't you move? There. Okay, so we want this dimension changed to, say, 4 foot 6 inches. And then you'll be able to get a mattress up the stairs. Now, the stairway itself is going to need to... We're going to double-click it to go into it, and then we'll... it's suggesting 18-inch risers. So let's lock the bottom, so that's going to stay exactly where it is. Let's try to change the... Oh, let's lock the number of treads, and then we can change the tread depth to something a little less. So like, say, 1/2, 10.5 inches. So that'll make it a little bit shorter. And then you can have the number of treads will be... Yeah, then we have... We'll lock the number of treads in, and then you can change the tread depth. Let's even make it just a little bit wider, say 44 inches, so that it's a little bit wider for going up the steps. So there it is. There's our stairway. I feel like it should move over a little bit. I don't know why it's like into the wall now. Whoops. No. I'm just going to undo that. I'll just leave it the way it is. This looks good. So there's our stairway. Now, if you'll notice, we don't actually have a way of... right now, the stairway just goes up to the ceiling. So what we want to do is we'll go to 3D, we'll create our orthographic view, and we'll do a back-clipped cross-section of just the staircase, because we want to see this. Oh, that's not how we do it. We'll create our back-clipped cross-section right inside it. So inside of the stairway, and then we'll see this. So you notice that this floor is still completely intact. How we do this, to build the automatic staircase, we would just go up into here. We go to the staircase, and then we say automatic stairwell. Auto stairwell, and then we'll look at our cross-section, and we'll see that it not only did it create the stairwell, it also will have created railings to accommodate that. To make this more complete, we'll pull this wall so that it goes all the way to the end of the staircase, and then we'll take a look at what it looks like on the inside. We'll do a full camera and then see what our stairway looks like. Beautiful. And then we'll go back down here. Cross-section elevation looks good. What we can do is we can grab the staircase, edit, grab the stairwell, edit. Oh, I'm still on the second floor. So go down to the first floor, click on the staircase, edit, copy, go down to the first floor, and say edit, paste, and hold position. Now we'll go here and kind of automatically, we'll say automatic treads. We'll try to get to, yeah, it looks like it's good. We'll try to automate the stairwell and see what that looks like. We do have a problem here now. which we'll try to fix in the next video because this one's getting a little bit long. We'll be able to fix this in the next video. It's really pretty straightforward. The idea is to get this wall to come, or this floor to come all the way to back to here, so it's right underneath the stairway, and then create a wall to enclose it all. So it will look good, and we'll see you in the next video.